up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy.
Talking about, is this right? Okay, let me put the charger in, child. No, the light, it's not balanced. There we are. Okay, this might stop. I just blended, like I did like this vinegar, I clean for cleaning purposes. I use vinegar, right? Vinegar, water, a little like dish soap. You could use like Dr. Bronner's unscented. Okay, so you put vinegar, water, like a soapy, like a Dr. Bronner's. You can use unscented or whatever, whatever flavor, whatever fragrance you like. But I did a blend of lemongrass with eucalyptus, baby. Oh my God, it smells so good. We have my kitchen smell so good everywhere. You can do it, or you can spray it anywhere because it'll clean. Vinegar is good. It's natural. We have to try and get away from the cleaners that are with a lot of toxins and stuff in it, because we know, like, literally, that's what my son was saying. He was like, why does everything have a cancer warning on it? And it's because a lot of these things have chemicals in them that are cancer causing. So they have to put a label on there so you can't turn around and sue them, right? Yeah, that's what, yeah, it's on everything. It's literally on everything. And he noticed that the other day. He was like, dang, it's on everything. He's like, what? And I said, because we just changed our detergent, right? I'm using a natural detergent now. There's like sheets, right? And less waste, right? Than the plastic, things that they come in, or if you might use the little pods depending on what you use. But we are at sheets now. So I said, there was a report about some of the laundry detergents, and I said, having cancer causing agents. And he was like, what? He's like, damn, what doesn't cause cancer? I have so many. I'm such a conspiracy theorist, especially when it comes to mammograms. But I am not a medical professional, and I don't want anybody getting in my comments talking about, I just have a theory about it. And I just often, I'll put it like this. I often wonder why the things that are used to examine a woman's body are so torturous. I always wonder why, low-key torturous. I often wonder, like, why is that? Why are the things so torturous? There's no other way to explain it. The machines that they use, who creates these machines? After all of these years, why haven't there been any advancements in that particular area? I'm sure there has. I'm sure somebody, a medical professional, will get in the comments and tell me that it has. And we need to do it like this so that we could see this. It's called practicing medicine for a reason. All right, so let's get into what's on the blogs, child.
I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Girl, don't get me started, child. Let me see. So y'all are upset because people, not y'all, but y'all are upset because people are saying was Rihanna pregnant, and how, there is a thing that, you shouldn't ask a woman if she's pregnant, right? She might just be fat in the midsection. She might have some type of, medical issue. You never know. You just don't know what's going on. People might just be shaped like they're pregnant. There's some men shaped like they're pregnant. We don't go around asking them if they're pregnant. So, girl, I heard somebody say, let me shut up. But yeah, I think it is a little bit sensitive. I mean, in a world, we do want to be sensitive. We do want to be sensitive to people, and but the way that it's almost like everybody latches on to like one thing. Oh, I want to say something else about Rihanna too. They latch on about one thing, and it's just like, really, like this white lady yesterday was down to the internet talking about why would Rihanna do a Kanye West song. Okay, Kanye West didn't come out. She was featured on the song. The song is very popular. Girl, what? Why would you do a Kanye West song? Shut up. Bitch, let me tell you something. You wouldn't be able to control if Kanye West was at the Super Bowl next year. You wouldn't have any control of that. You would just be down to the internet like everybody else with your opinion, except for your opinion is stupid. Why would she not come out to run this town? Because that's actually when I tuned in, and I had to go, I had to rewind it and go back and watch it again to see it from the beginning. But girl, why would she do? I was like, right when I tuned in, I was like, this is the song. This is one of my favorite songs. I came in at the right time. We gonna run this town tonight. Yes. Okay. Girl, why wouldn't she? Girl, shut up. But then, see, I had a critique of her, but then Bethenny Frankle came out and she had a really, like, y'all, I understand. I understand when it's a Rihanna or anybody, a black entertainer and a white public figure comes out and says something that could be remotely against that person, everybody kind of jumps on that white person. Like, why are you talking about, like, we could talk about him, but you better not talk about him, right? Because a lot of the times, a lot of their critiques are based in racism. It's very biased critique. However, I think a lot of us fail to hear some of those critiques because of who the messenger is, right? I really feel like that white woman that I just referred to, who's talking about Rihanna not coming out to Kanye West. Why would she come out to Kanye West? I'm on her ass because, bitch, you sound stupid. Bethenny Frankel had a observation and a critique about her performance, about who's really her baby, who she really, what she really cares about in terms of her brand. Is it the music? Is it the product? Is it the what people are really buying and what really made her fucking rich? It's Fenty. And for her to, I want y'all to listen to what Bethenny said, because I feel like, because Bethenny is white, because I'm just going to speak plainly because I'm tired. Okay. Because Bethenny is white. We're not going to hear what she has to say because she has a critique. People were in the comments calling Bethenny a hater, but Bethenny is the same person who would make sure when she goes on Watch What Happens Live, there's a bottle of Skinny Girl margarita behind her. So she understands branding, and she understands where, you see, she won't come back to Real Housewives of New York. Why? Because Bethenny found somewhere that she actually loves having drinks, and she found where she can make some money, and that is making the bulk of her money. Why would I go back to a job that is making me okay money? I sing and the girls like me and I have a lot of hits, but it's like, this is what's making me money. I'm putting Fenty on at the beginning of the performance, right? I announce that I'm pregnant. I have my clothes on. This is what, and then you don't get paid. So this is a perfect opportunity for you to brand, right? The music is here. I can do some old music. I can make the people happy. But y'all are the same people who have been saying, we ain't gonna get no music. We ain't gonna get no music. Fenty is making her so much money. We ain't gonna get no music. And when Bethenny comes out and says it, and she's criticizing, but then also coming from like I think it was absolutely a win for Rihanna to do what she did. Yeah, she's not the best performer with like a Super Bowl performance. This is a Super Bowl performance. This is not an arena or whatever. This is Super Bowl. This is more people who would see her normally. They even said she broke a record. Like, so it was a win. So listen to Bethenny. I want y'all to listen to Bethenny. Shout out to Kempire for posting this. This is where I'm getting it from. Hold on. Let me go to then they ended up posting it on Hollywood Unlocked, and I'll let you read the comments, because I really feel like when a white person says something, critique about a black entertainer or a public figure or whoever, any public figure, white public figure comes out and says something against, and you deem it against a black public figure, everybody is on their ass. But this, I don't think, is the time to be on anybody's ass. That lady who said don't come out to Kanye, girl, shut the fuck up. But this was I feel like, a constructive criticism. Listen.
Take is a few things. One, I saw her years ago at the Barclays Center perform during the same month or the same time period that Pink performed. And I love Rihanna, and I love her songs, and I love her vibe and her fashion and her energy. But she was much less inspired than Pink, like as a performer. It wasn't even comparable. Pink was like just so incredibly passionate. And people are saying, well, Rihanna was pregnant, which does make a lot of sense. But Rihanna was also touching up her face with her makeup, and her whole entire makeup brand flew and paid for all these influencers to go to the Super Bowl, and they had their own Super Bowl. So it feels like part of her deal was probably to get all these influencers taken care of. The Super Bowl doesn't pay people, doesn't pay talent, and it costs a lot of money to do it. And Rihanna's big money maker in her life and career is Fenty. So she's touching herself up during the performance. She's bringing the influencers there. They're going to do hundreds of millions of dollars in sales as a result of that trip. So I think the Super Bowl overall was a win for Rihanna, whether her performance was amazing or not. She won the Super Bowl.
Now, you hear what she said? Okay, we heard what Bethenny said. Now I want to go to Hollywood Unlocked and read the comments. Hollywood Unlocked, and you see it's a bias, and it's a bias that it doesn't allow you to critically think, and it doesn't allow you to actually sit down and say, she's fucking right. Like, she's actually right. Listen, I'm gonna read some of the comments, and I want to show y'all. This is what, when y'all be like, you biased, you biased. This is what bias looks like. I said, this is my comment. I said, she said a lot of what people have been saying. Bethenny Frankle is a businesswoman who has always made sure her brand, Skinny Girl, was represented. Y'all just don't like a white woman critiquing and making a valid observation. Y'all have been asking Rihanna for new music and saying, this isn't how you come out after X a number of years. Fenty brand is her baby, not the music. Bethenny is right. She won for her brand. She won for her brand. She won for her moneymaker. Like, and the critiques about her performance, it's not just Bethenny. I made a critique. A lot of people made a critique. Well, she's pregnant. Okay, that's fine. So, okay. But if you look back at her performances, she'll wind it up a little bit. But Rihanna has never been into like a choreographed show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Show me some footage. Direct me to some footage. Because I haven't seen it. I don't know. Maybe I was under a rock when she was, doing, I don't know. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've seen her wind it up and wind it down and wind it up and wind it down. But I have not seen a ridiculous choreographed, performance from Rihanna. And for her comparison to Pink, she's using a comparison like when I saw these two people perform around the time that Pink was out there performing, it was less, you could tell the girl wasn't into it. She may not have been into it, right? We love Rihanna, like several people, and I agree. I feel like I like more Rihanna songs than a Beyonce songs. I mean, if that's what we're using as a comparison, right? Because Rihanna's like because when they first came out, it was like Destiny's Child. Oh my God, I'm wearing my mom's little church pilgrim outfits and stuff like that. And Rihanna had a little edge to her. So the edgy girls, it was like Michael Jackson and Prince. You know what I'm saying? It's like a different vibe, right? Both talented, great, but it's a different vibe. So it's really no comparison because it's really a different frequency altogether. But the truth is, a lot of people had critiques about her performance. And what Bethenny said was right. I feel like what Bethenny said was right. The Game, he comes out and says, all I see is white folk hating. She killed that, pregnant and all. Sometimes it's about the energy and the moment. And from where I sat, everyone I could see had the time of their lives watching her. Macy Gray said, blah, blah, blah. Prima Donna said, salty, haterish. Joy says, I'm sorry, Pretty Privilege got y'all gaslighting Rihanna's performance. If she was pregnant, she should have declined this year and did next year. This was by far the worst performance for a halftime I've seen in my life. Sorry, not sorry. I love Rihanna, but she cannot perform. Here's another person. So, are we hating the message or the messenger? Because I'm a Bad Girl fan, and I thought it was good also. I said what I said. She looked amazing, and I can imagine she smelled amazing, but the performance was not great. Frank Gatkin, honey, he says, everybody is a critic. I've done this thing called business of show for 40 years. Show business is my career, especially live performances. Rihanna's show was stunning. Visually, right? That's what that means, right? Visually, okay? That's how it should be done. If you don't like it, don't like it. But don't critique a show that has every T crossed and every I dotted. Pink is amazing, but Rihanna did this halftime show. Go watch it again. Rihanna and her team did a flawless show, and people are just used to mediocrity. No, to me, I feel like you're excusing mediocrity because of the person who's performing. That's how I feel like. Like, I don't feel like it's the other way around. But anyways, he says, I'm not. This is how it should be done. Here's another person. Y'all, her performance wasn't great. It was okay, and that is okay. And I think what Bethenny was saying was, and I think that's what Bethenny was saying. Furthermore, Rihanna is not some intense performance, but she noticeably was more laid back than normal. Here comes another person. Bethenny hasn't lied. Rihanna was subpar. She can't bring her lyrics to life the way even Girls Her Junior Doja Cat can act through a song. She moved like a zombie, dead eyes, not good enough. Here's another person. Boo, stay out of black people's business. It's always a white woman who are bitter about black success. Stay hating in the back of the club, Bethenny. I can't with the unbiased. This is somebody who doesn't just want to throw the word out there. I can't with the unbiased. Rihanna is mediocre at best. It's high school talent level capacity. Same goes for Cardi B and many others. For fuck's sake, I love Britney Spears, and I can't admit her struggle vocals never truly delivered. She was a great dancer and sweetheart, but I refuse to lie. Y'all can't seem to do this, and this is the problem. She's subpar, and that's it. Unpopular opinion. I agree with Bethenny. I did not like the performance. So much could have been done. Stop using pregnancy as an excuse. Beyonce killed her performance on the Billboard Awards and was pregnant in heels. Rihanna could have brought out some people to help her out. Who the hell is Bethenny Frankle? They want to minimize her moment so bad. I'd enjoyed it. It's the privilege and the audacity followed by who the fuck asked you. They love to try to minimize others for doing what they could never. Rihanna was never a performer. She's always been laid back. So why are people surprised? Her music is always great. Girl, stay out of black people's business. That's what it is. It's just like you don't want anybody to make a critique because you feel like the critique is based in racism. I believe that this critique is based in business. That's what I do. I don't think it has anything to do with Bethenny being white and Rihanna being black. I don't think it has anything to do with that. And now, maybe down deep latent in the her DNA, ancestral DNA coding in her body, maybe, but I don't think so. I think she has a valid critique from a businesswoman who was on reality, going from reality show to reality show, trying to do it. She came up with Skinny Girl Margarita, and it blew up. Blew the F up, okay? And why would I go back to Real Housewives? I think she even came back for a season. Why would I go back? That's not my money maker. I'm going to focus on the liquor. And then I'm able to do other things. Because Bethenny be flying places when doing relief and all this other stuff. When people are in disaster and stuff like that, be doing all that stuff. I think it was a businesswoman to a businesswoman, like, yeah, the performance may have not been good, but at the end of the day, she won. You heard her say she won at the end of the day for her brand, the brand that actually was able to pay all those dancers. Yeah, because the Super Bowl don't pay. Hell, they bet. Girl, don't even get me into the CTE Bowl. Don't get me into that. Let's just keep it focused on Rihanna paying for all those people to come. Her brand, Fenty paid for it, not her record label. I'm just saying. And at the end of the day, yes, I'm doing my makeup. I'm giving an ode to Fenty. I'm doing my makeup. I got the clothes on. Come on. I think Bethenny was right. I think your racial bias is keeping you from actually being able to critically think about this observation. I think it was a great observation. I think she was right. That's all I gotta say. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. All right, let's see what else. Okay. All right, so let me go down. Tamar Braxton seemingly met mystery man she was rumored to be dating on the upcoming reality series Queen's Court. Well, it looks like Tamar Braxton may have found her king on Peacock's all-new dating reality show, Queen's Court, or did she? As previously reported last August, songstress Tamar Braxton and Atlanta-based attorney Jeremy Robinson were spotted hand-in-hand at his birthday celebration. Additionally, the video clip of Tamar and Jeremy hit social media, which captured them sitting at a table and enjoying a night out together. Braxton has also shared a few flicks on her Instagram story, indicating that the two had some time alone together during his special day. Of course, the sighting sparked rumors of Tay-Tay having a new baby. Come on. Jeremy Robinson added fuel to the fire when he reportedly said he was happily in love under one of the images from his birthday gathering. From there, most wondered who the mystery man was. He's not a mystery man. He was on another reality show. That's why I was like, what are you talking about? Somebody said this man was on another reality show playing the same role in black women's face. This is white dude. He gives you great value, Conor McGregor. Y'all remember him. Yeah, he's not. His Yelp reviews are out there, Tamar. We know she don't read the Yelp reviews, honey, at all. So, the Yelp reviews are out there, girl. But there's a new show coming on Peacock with Evelyn Lozada, Nivea, and Tamar Braxton, where they're going to be trying to find dates for them. I don't think Nivea wants to be in a relationship. Evelyn, I don't know what Evelyn wants. Maybe just a good time. Tamar is looking for, isn't Tamar Pisces? Tamar is looking for the lover. Tamar is going to spend the rest of her life looking for the love of her life while she keeps walking past mirrors. Girl. Good luck with that. Okay. Let's see what else is happening. What was Claudia and Lunel talking about on Jason Lee's show about Gabrielle Union being a mean girl in Black Hollywood? Let me tell you something. Gabrielle Union is one of those actors that she plays her role so well. You don't like her. Like, I cannot stand Gabrielle Union. And it's be the roles that she plays. She does them so well. And then a lot of the roles that she plays are kind of like mean girl, shrewd type bitches. You know what I'm saying? And so you think, like, is she a bitch like that for real? Like, because she played that role good. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of actors like that. A lot of people can't stand Danny Glover to this day about Color Purple. To this day. About Color Purple. So many. Some people don't. Some people, they just play their roles. what's his name from the be in all the Tyler Perry movies? Wood Harris's brother, Stephen Harris. What's his name? Michael Beach from Waiting to Exhale. Can't stand his ass either. To this day. You know what I'm saying? But they play so well in their roles that, let me see what Claudia was saying. I hate when people, can I say this? Let me tell you what I do not like about, see, and I'm doing it, editing. It's so much editing, and instead of just speaking, like for me, I'm trying to find the word, but when you're trying to duck and dodge, like you bring something up and then you speak around it. It's like, why would you bring it up? This is like a gossip show or whatever. And then she's like, no, because it was a long time ago. Fine. Everybody is sitting on shows talking about shit that happened a long time ago. That's what they do. People are finally telling their stories about their experiences. Talk, Claudia. Like, I'm like, why was she like, well, I just want to say it because, listen. Hold on.
Gabrielle Union, if you're watching this, I think you should come on the show and talk about it.
She ain't gonna come on this show and talk about having issues with everybody.
Well, maybe because she did publicly speak about it at a luncheon with all of Black Hollywood. Like, Black female Hollywood was in the audience.
I remember that instance of it.
Yeah, and we were all there, and we were all like...
But she didn't own up to what she did to you. What did she do?
First of all, it was so insignificant to her that she would never even remember it. But it was really up to me. Think like a man, 1 and 2. That's all I'm going to say.
Terrence J?
No.
Lala?
No.
Taraji?
No.
Really?
Hollywood's not a friendly place sometimes.
See, and they won't talk. That's the problem.
Like Claudia's in the clique. She's like in the... No.
They don't me.
Yeah, but you're in that beautiful girl thing.
But they don't...
I am like an outskirt type chick.
They don't for me. They don't. I'm not in that clique. They don't for me. I don't. They're not calling me.
They don't with shit.
Not Taraji though. Taraji's nice.
She cool, but I'm not like I'm not.
You're not in that circle.
Yeah, I'm not in the circle. Like
that's a different group. I feel like it's a different group.
I love Taraji. Like no, there's nothing shady with them, but I'm just not in the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There is a clique.
Little shade.
Yeah, I'm not in that. Gabrielle, I'm definitely not in with her.
What did Gabrielle do to you? But are you afraid to share the stories? Are you guys afraid?
No, but like, I'm about to be 50 and like.
So what? So tell your story. What you can put it in a book?
Who wants to? Who wants it?
Like back in 1998, you did this.
Yeah, so talk about it.
Like Gabrielle Union, if you're watching this, I think you should come on the show and talk about it.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. Like you say all of that and didn't say a fucking thing. Now everybody's like, okay, well, what's Claudia talking about? It's like, girl. Yes, you turning 50. Yes, it happened a long time ago. So you don't tell the story, like you don't talk about your experience. That's a little weird to me. I feel like everybody is sitting around. That's why these podcasts are so popular. Drink Champs is so popular because people are sitting amongst each other now and sharing out loud their experiences. Yeah, it might come out and be like, but she's already admitted, like, I was a bitch. I thought being mean. I thought I had to be in competition, all this other stuff. Gabrielle Union has talked about that. And I don't know if anybody has ever noticed. She don't give a damn. She really doesn't. She really doesn't. And talk about it. Like, she's owned up to her behavior and how she's treated people. Talk about it. You're one of those experiences. Lunel, talk about it. The way y'all talking all around, I'm like, girl, what was the point? Why would you even bring it up? Ugh. Because Hollywood is not a cool place. It isn't. You have to make sure you stay on the fringes. You don't want to get all the way in there. I look at people and I see that they want to be in there so bad. They want to be in there. The best place is to be on the fringes, in the background, behind the scenes. It's a different thing. It's truly a different space to be. Just all the shit that they have going on. I saw so many people talking about. It's just so much. It's just, girl. It's so much stuff. That's why they don't want to talk like that, because it's so much stuff that happens that is acceptable. Just like I was talking about on Twitter this morning. the way I was thinking about Jay Prince, and I was like, damn, he must really have it. He must be really stressed out to be kind of this I feel like he's an underground warlord, underground figure, right? This Suge Knight of the South type of thing that pulls strings for rappers and makes them do. And for me, I feel like a lot of the bad behavior is encouraged, right? Get people out of here, do this, have people, things that go on. But there's nobody on the other side of that would be like, you know what? Trey Songz is going around terrorizing people. Somebody needs to handle that. I would have somebody on Trey Songz heels. Do you understand me? That's what I said. And then it made me think like women, a woman in an underworld, underground warlord type, like Jay Prince, Suge Knight type female woman figure. There's no one. I feel like the punishments and the things that they call for would be far worse. And I feel like there's no one who is actually kind of like, I don't want to say like, it reminds me of like going out and finding the people who are terrorizing and making sure they don't terrorize anymore. There's no one counteracting all that shit that happens in that industry. No one. And I feel like because everyone is feeding off of the darkness of it. And like I said, it's the best thing for you to do is to stay like, if you know, kudos to you if you want to be in the limelight, you want to be in front of the cameras and you want to be that, but you have to be careful because it is an ugly thing. And a lot of things, like, again, a lot of things they don't talk about them. People won't talk about them, but it's the ones who talk that you're like, oh, you know, they're always, you know, kind of blackballed or whatever like that, because they're telling the truth about what they've seen and experienced. I don't know why Claudia is afraid at 50 fucking years old. What do you have to lose? You have your own shit. Gabrielle Union ain't stopping shit. So tell your fucking story. Tell your story. Tell your story. You've been in it. You've had experience. If you were harmed, we would want you to tell your story. We would want you to say, were you harmed in some way? People don't want to come out and tell their stories because, oh, it was so long ago. Girl, that doesn't make it less meaningful. Doesn't mean that you sharing what your experience or even what you learned from the experience won't shed some light. Like, oh, I didn't know I did that. Somebody was in a interview and they were told that they were rude to somebody and they were like, I didn't realize that, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes you catch people being mean, rude. You don't know what they have going on. You understand what I'm saying? But it doesn't make your story less relevant. It happened to you. Tell it. Like, if Gabrielle Union don't want the stories told, she should have played a different role in those people's lives. She should have played a different role when she came in contact with you. If she don't want the story told, I'd tell that fucking story. Maybe she waiting to get on her own show to tell it, because I would fucking surely tell it. That's what I said. The things I imagine doing to these rappers to keep them in line from harming people and ruining women's lives. I know Jay Prince is stressed out. See, a woman is an underground leader. When a woman is an underground leader, consequences would be far worse for bad behavior. I would have someone on Trey Songz heels. I would. He would. When I tell you, he would be afraid to be alone with a woman. He would. That's the part that I was thinking about. There's no one counteracting the quote unquote EVIL of the music industry. No one. It's like everybody is feeding off and everybody watches as things go on. You know how many people knew about Harvey Weinstein? You know how many people? But because he had power, and that's what is crazy about when y'all say, why didn't she come out sooner? These people have a lot of power and power to not just in the industry, but I can pay someone to remove you from this earth, allegedly. And you'll be gone, or sitting in front of your house and your damn car blow up. Like, it's not just on the TVs. That's not just on the movies. The ideas come from somewhere. The kind of stuff that they can make happen, following you around and stuff like that, harassing you, stuff like that. So that you got to think about that. You got to think about that. But there's no one on the other side like opposite of what I know like, you know, when these underground warlords, you know, they're pulling the strings from behind. They'll do a charity, right? They'll do a Thanksgiving turkey giveaway, right? They'll give some backpacks at the beginning of the school year, right? They'll open up a damn pool, like donate and open. They'll do all that stuff. But on the other side of that is the other side of that. But I feel like there's nobody counteracting the other side of that to make sure that these men who are running around harming each other, harming women, harming children, are like still walking around like able to just keep harming people and over and over and over again. And nobody's like, man, somebody go talk to Trey Songz, because he's out here wilding out. 50 Cent said he won't invite Trey Songz to any of his parties because he does too much. He does too much. At 50 Cent, that clown is like, I don't want that type of dude around. Something ain't right. So it's not, when people come out and saying things about these dudes like that, they know. People know. Anyways, I know I'm all over the place, but that's all I wanted to say. I think that's it for today. Yeah, let me go, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about what we discussed today. I also said I think it's ironic that a German-owned Adidas is now losing money for releasing Kanye for saying something that was deemed anti-Semitic. Now y'all losing money. Good. Good. Shout out to Adidas. I hope they get their shit together. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.